Hello everybody, my name is Changzhen Li. In this program, I'm going to introduce you a method how to cure rashness. So my name is Changzhen Li. I'm the author of 100 cases of reincarnation among Dong people. So the method is based on traditional Chinese medicine, and because I have a strong interest in TCM, I have learned from my grandpa when I was in grade 2 or grade 3. So rashness is very common. Unfortunately, I have got rashness on my skin 3 days ago. So I'm going to introduce you to use a method. It's called aijiu. So here is the material. So it looks like a giant cigarette, but actually it's made of herb, dried herb. The herb is called aijiu. That's called aijiu. So there are 3 different acupuncture. In Western world, usually the needle acupuncture is well accepted. But in China, actually there are 3 different acupuncture. One is needle, you use a needle, a thin needle. The other one is use a stick, aijiu stick, like this. So something like this you can burn with a match, and then use the heat of the stick to stimulate the point. You can use a needle to the point, but you can also use a burning stick to stimulate the point. The third acupuncture is called tuina. Tuina, T-U-I-N-A. Tuina is also called acupuncture massage. They use those 3 acupunctures share the same identical theory. So usually traditional Chinese theory. Okay, it's complicated. So now we can begin, because the theory is difficult to understand. However, the practice is quite easy to use to practice. First, you need to find a room. Okay, like this. This is a washing room. Okay, so you close the door, and open the window. Then you can begin. First, okay, you can see my rash. It's quite severe. I think you can see here, my belly. Okay, I think it's bigger than my hand. It's bigger than my hand. So, and it seems bigger and bigger, and I even cannot go to sleep. It's very difficult to go to sleep because it's too itchy. And also other area, look at my arm, you can see in my arm also there's a rashness, big rashness. So in Western world, in Western medicine, they will use some medication to treat it, to suppress the rashness, but the cost is very high because those medications could damage your kidney and liver, and you could get cancer if you take too much such medication. But this method is, I think, aijiu. aijiu, aijiu. I call it burning acupuncture. So it's contactless. So there's no, you feel very good, and it's very cheap and very easy to learn. So let's begin. So you need to buy about, there are all kinds of aijiu stick in Amazon.com or Chinese store or Chinese pharmacy store. Usually it's about $20, enough to cure, not to treat, but to cure your rashness. But if you want to cure your rashness, you need to change the environment. Not only use the stick, but also I recommend food therapy. Food therapy, okay, first we should understand why you have the rashes. So basically there are three reasons. Either the environment, if you work in a very humid or very hot area, hot and humid, then you could get rashes. Okay, you contact too much of water, hot, humid, and water factor. Okay. Second one is your meals. Okay, you eat too much food. That food is very hot in terms of essence. It's not temperature. Okay, like mutton is hot. You know mutton. Like some seafood clams, usually they are hot, so some very hot food. Third reason is a psychological reason. Your work is very stressful, so stress can cause a fire in your liver. So those factors can cause the rashes. Why? Because if too much humid, too much hotness in your body, then your body will generate some toxin. So the toxin has to find a vet to get out, whether the vet the skin. So that's why you have a rashes. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to use the aijiu stick. So you need a match. Okay, that's easy. Okay, and ignite the stick. So be careful. So now it can burn automatically, just like a cigarette. Okay, similar, but the material is different. Okay, the first point is called 龋齿. 龋齿 is here, the first one. So if you burn or press 龋齿point, actually you can treat or relieve or cure all kinds of skin disease, like rashes, all kinds of rashes. Okay. So how to find 龋齿? 龋齿is here. So look at, if you bend your arm, you can see a wrinkle. Yeah, a wrinkle is here. A wrinkle is here. At the end of the wrinkle, you press. You can find a dent. The center of the dent is 龋齿. Okay, 龋齿. So I'm going to make a mark. Let's see if I have something to make a mark. Okay, so 龋齿 is here. Okay, here's the circle. There's a dent here. If you press, you can feel the dent, okay? And the end of the wrinkle, okay? Here's the 龋齿. Now I'm going to do the aijiu. Aijiu is very popular and very effective. How to say effective therapy. It's similar to needle acupuncture. However, so why I recommend aijiu instead of needle acupuncture? Because aijiu is, you look, this is hot, yeah. So the real reason you have a problem, your rashness, is because you have a toxin. The toxin is caused by humid, by wetness, by humid, by so when you use the aijiu, the hot, okay, the burning air can get the toxin out. Of course, fire, yeah, fire is the natural enemy of wet, yeah. Wet means water, so this is the fire. Fire can attack water. So you, here's the point. The point is here. You adjust the aijiu stick and don't burn your skin, but should not be too far. So to a distance that you can bear, you feel comfortable, and you can feel actually very comfortable actually. So this is a contactless therapy. I think most people can try. You don't eat anything. Nothing will put into your body, so it's not intrusive yet. So each point you can burn about at least 3 minutes. Okay. Then you burn another 龋齿. So you have 2 龋齿points on each leg, on each arm. So it's here. The same position. So I think 1 or 2, 3 minutes are okay. Depending on the situation. 龋齿. The next one is called point is called aijiu. Point. Aijiu point is not flexible. It could be anywhere, depending on the rashness. So aijiu, why it's called aijiu? Because in the ancient time, in China, in the ancient time, if you have pain, so the doctor, acupuncture practitioner, they press you and they ask the patient, is this the point you feel pain? The painful, most painful? No. This point? No. This point? No. This point? Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh shi. Shi in Chinese in English means yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Shi. That's why it's called shi. So I have 2 rashness. This is a smaller one. It's a smaller one. It's not small actually. So it's here. I think the center of the patch, the red patch, is the aijiu. So aijiu could be anywhere. So I just stimulate the center of the rashness. Yeah. 3 minutes. I have another aijiu on my belly. Okay, so this is very big. I think it's very, now it's very, yesterday it's this big. Okay, like 2 eggs. Okay, like an apple. Now it's as big as a pumpkin. Okay, So I think that the center could be here. Yeah, so I would like to choose here as the rash point. You can call it oh yes point. Okay. If you think here is very itchy, the itchiest point. If you think here, then you point here. Now 3 minutes. But the most important point is 龋齿 is here. 龋齿. Okay, 二十 we finished the 龋齿 and 二十. Then next one is 颌骨. 颌骨 I think is very common. 颌骨 is supposed to control any pain in your body. So it's here. So you use a hand. Okay. Use 2 hands. Like this. And the end of your thumb is it's called 颌骨. You can search 颌骨, H-E-G-U, 颌骨, in Google to find the position. So now look, it's like a cigarette. Okay, it's longer and longer, the ash, so you can take off the ash like this. Okay, and then we can continue to 颌骨 point. Okay. Then alternate to your right hand. So where usually when we make because you have 2 arms, then you have 2 颌骨, yeah. Another 3 minutes. And frequently repeat the most important points for rashness is 龋齿, Q-U-C-H-I, 龋齿. Qu in Chinese means bend, pull. Okay. Okay. So this is the most important point to treat or cure rashes. You can use a needle. I don't recommend you to use a needle. You are not trained. So you can use aijiu, a stick, okay? Or you can just use your finger to press the point, but not equal. The aijiu, the a stick is the most effective method. I think it's better than needle because the needle is cold, and the aijiu is the radiation actually can affect a large area. It can stimulate the flow of energy. Okay. Okay. 龋齿 on my right arm. All right. So next point is called 血海. Means blood ocean. 血海. X-U-E-H-A-I. 血海. So how to find your 血海? Okay, you open your hands and put your naturally open, and the end of your arm, the tip of your thumb, that's the 血海. So 血海, rashness, actually, rashness, we think somebody has rashness because there's toxic in the blood. Okay, so we stimulate here can reduce or make the rash disappear permanently. Okay. 3 minutes you can. Then another one. It's on the inner side, okay? So put your hand on your nail, okay? And so keep your index finger and your thumb 45 degree. Then at the end of, at the tip of your thumb is the 血海. So another 3 or 5 minutes. Okay. The last point is called 足三里, Z-U-S-A-N-L-I, 足三里. 足三里, okay, it's here. Look, here's